right, you guys wanted another cooking video because I messed up the camera last time. Well, you've got it. So today, we're going to be cooking tacos. I've already started without you. Okay, I just have to make sure I have the right microphone on here. I hope so. Anyway, I know I have the right camera. And look at this. I can actually follow us around to see what we're doing. So here we have the beef. I've added pepper, salt, and oregano for seasoning. So I started it a bit earlier because I thought that you might want to not watch the beef cook for 10 minutes. So here the beef is cooking. And you have to keep stirring it, and I recommend a non-stick pan. And you can't just leave your food and not watch it because it's very dangerous. Who's watching? You should say hi if you're watching. So we just keep stirring and stirring. If you can see, it's like kind of pink. You don't want to eat beef that's pink. You want beef to be brown. So, for example, this piece is getting to be okay. So you don't want to see pink because that means it's too raw. Now, I know some Japanese and Korean dishes may have like really specialty beef that looks kind of raw, but please don't do that at home. That requires like special chef training. So I have the heat for the beef on pretty high, but I need to prepare some other things for my tacos. So I'm going to actually turn down the beef. Who's there? There's 2 people watching. Show your faces. Who are you? Write in the comments. So I'm turning down my beef to like 1. And then here's the taco shells. Why is it upside down? That's weird. Okay, anyway, here's the taco shells. And I'm going to open those. And hi, Ariana. I'm going to open the taco shells. So we'll just put the camera here. And this box is recyclable. So here are the taco shells. They're ready to go. And yes, my nails are still painted, kind of. You don't want to know about my nails. You want to know how to cook. All right, so I recommend using a knife or a scissors to open this. And be careful when you're opening it. So here are the tacos. And you want to open up the plastic quite a bit because taco shells are super fragile. So make sure you're using scissors to open it up so that the plastic comes off nice and easily. If you don't use all of your taco shells in one meal, just put them in a Ziploc bag and then put them in your cupboard for the next time you have tacos. Now, my beef is moving along. The next thing I need to do is I need to grate some cheese. Woo. Wow, this camera. Okay, you can see me live streaming. Okay, so I'm going to get cheese. I find that cheddar works the best, or Monterey Jack. And I just want to make sure that we're using, we have 3 people watching. Who's the 3rd? So this is a brand new block of cheese. So I'm going to open it with scissors, and then I'll be ready to wrap up that cheese a bit after. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to take all of this cheese. I'm going to cut off a slice and grate just a slice. And I'm going to try to show you how I'm doing that. So you're going to want a cutting board for that. So I have a cutting board here, and I'm going to cut off a section of cheese, which is really hard to do with one hand. I really don't recommend doing that. So there's my one section of cheese. I use this knife. It's not that sharp. The rest of my cheese I'm going to put over here. And then I'm going to get my grater. Sorry for the loud noises. This is a grater. It has 4 sides. This is for onions and garlic. This is also for onions and garlic. This is for like big pieces of cheese. And this is if you're grating cheese just regularly. So this is actually almost impossible to do with one hand. So I'm going to have to put the camera down. But I wanted to show you, I didn't know I was going to be live streaming either, April. I just decided to while I'm making my lunch. So you just do this direction and be careful not to scrape your fingers. So I'm going to put the camera down because it's not safe for me to do this by myself with one hand. One sec. There you go. You get a view of the tacos. So I'm going to grate the cheese because I don't have an extra camera person. And I'll show you what the grated cheese looks like after. All right. Okay, so I'm able to show you the grated cheese now after I eat it. Okay, literally eating. That's the grated cheese. And yummy. I'm just going to leave it here on this cutting board. Now, we're going to check on our beef. The beef is looking good, but parts of it are still a little bit pink. Oopsie. So I'm not at all comfortable with any beef being pink unless it's a steak from a restaurant. So I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit and get it going. Now, some of you might have seen the beef drop out of my frying pan. All you have to do is use a fork, put it back in, and then the fork goes in the sink. Sorry, that was probably super loud. So you can hear it sizzling a bit more because I turned up the heat. And I kind of want this beef to be done soon. So here I am. Sorry, my voice is lost. Here I am. The beef is getting there. Some of these pieces are stubborn and they just won't cook very well. So I added salt and pepper for seasoning and for flavor, which is quite nice. And you notice that if I turned my beef down, that I was able to do something else, like get the cheese ready at the same time. Now, I'm missing some ingredients today, and what I'm missing is lettuce and salsa and guacamole, but I have avocado, and that's great. Another thing you can add is sour cream, which I do have. So the beef is almost done. Gosh, and I just want to tell you about the amount of beef we have here. So this is 2 packages of beef. It's for me and my roommate, and it's gonna make like 2 or 3 meals. So it's for me and my friend Valerie, and it's a little bit too much for one person, as you can tell. So this is probably enough for maybe 8 tacos in total, maybe 9 or 10, because you only put a little bit of beef in the taco. So this is just going and going. We're almost there for this. And you know what? There's a special taco sauce that you can add to the beef, which I'm going to do, because it makes it taste really good and gives it a great flavor. And this is a pretty new non-stick pan, so it still has its non-stick properties. Okay, the beef is officially done. So now what I do is I add the sauce. And the sauce is this package. I'm going to put it here. And this comes with any sort of taco kit that you might buy, like this. This was just the shells. I already have this sauce at home. So when you add this sauce, you need to add a little bit of water. It says to add 3/4 of a cup of water, but what I basically do is I add as much water as I need to make the sauce look what I like. So I might have to put the camera down for a minute, or maybe I can point the camera. I could try to do this with one hand. Sorry, you must be getting super dizzy by now. All right, I can do this with one hand. So I pour in the sauce. I immediately turn down the heat. And then I add some water. So I'm going to put my camera here for a moment while I add the water. Okay, so then I added the water. And I'll show you what it looks like now. So the water has been added. Sorry, it is so hard to see where I'm going. There we go. So now, this is just going to mix. This won't be too saucy because I didn't have that much flavor left in the package. I usually don't add all of the flavor and I just keep it to save money. So now this sauce is going to marinate, and marinate means that the sauce goes into the meat. So we just have this here, just sitting, doing its thing. And it's going to sit and marinate on minimum heat. Really do not turn the heat up for this. So this is on minimum heat for 10 minutes so that the flavor goes into the beef. So 10 minutes. While we're waiting for 10 minutes for the beef to simmer, what you want to do is you want to prepare everything and clean up your kitchen. So I wanted to show you that my spatula sits here on a little spoon holder that I have. I want to show you that my heat is on minimum. I think you're looking at the right one. Yeah. I'm going to put my cheese away. And when you put your cheese away, you want to wrap it with plastic wrap so that it's not going to go bad. So this is a plastic wrap I have. I'm sure all of you have this at home. This has been quite the adventure, cooking with a webcam. Sorry. So this is wrapped, and I like to actually put an elastic band around it so that it seals the air. If I have an elastic band right now, which I don't, so it'll be okay. I'm going to use the cheese later today for something else. All right. So the beef is just sitting here nicely, and it will do so for about 6 more minutes. You can stir it a bit if you want. Just keep it stirring, really low heat, just to keep it warm, just to melt the sauce. It smells really good. Okay. So here I like to put my dishes away during this time, so my knife gets put in the dishwasher. And I can put my cheese here. I'll just turn it this way. I can see myself streaming. It's so bizarre. All right. So here's the cheese. I have scissors in the kitchen, and that's so that I can do lots of things, opening things. And now we're going to work with the avocado. So avocado tastes amazing in a, sorry, we're going to get our camera the right angle here. Avocado tastes amazing in a taco. That's what we're making today. We're making tacos. I'm so tired. I forget the words of the English language. To cut an avocado, you need a very sharp knife. And you just cut around the edge. Oh, this is the perfect ripe avocado. You cannot even believe this. So good. Okay, so then you take out the little seed. Seed goes in the garbage. And then we use a spoon to take out the avocado. So here's avocado coming out. Look at that. Perfect peel, nothing left. And we're going to get another perfect peel here. I can feel it in my bones. Perfect peel of an avocado. Can somebody write on Teams that I'm cooking? Maybe some more people can come watch. I'll just write it right now. It'll take me 2 seconds. All right, there, I posted it. So then I keep my workspace clean. I'm gonna get a second avocado going here for my friend. So I'm gonna cut the avocado carefully and not watch the screen while we're cutting because that's dangerous. And again, we have the literally perfect avocado. So avocados are funny because if you miss them by even like a day, they can be really not great. And if you get them too early, it's also not good. And these are just like literally perfect. So I'm very happy. And they're kind of messy. Taking out the seed can be sort of messy. All right. So after using avocado, I like to wash my hands because it can be a bit goopy. And during coronavirus time, you want to keep your hands super clean all the time. All right, the next thing I do is I stir my beef again. It's browning up real nice. And the sauce is going in perfectly. It's like not too much, just right, because this sauce kind of makes it a bit oily. And I don't really like heavily oily food. So this is just the right amount. I'm really happy. And I'm going to add salt and pepper to my avocado because that's a thing I do. That's the cheese. I want the avocado. So this is way better than my last cooking video where you couldn't see anything. So I just add a dash of pepper. Like, I don't add a ton. I don't like pepper too much, but it does add some flavor. Avocados don't really have a flavor unless you add salt and pepper to them. Okay. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. This is really strong sea salt, so I don't need to add a lot. And the cheese has salt and the beef has salt. All right, so basically my final step, because the beef is totally ready, is I cut my avocado into small slices to go into the taco. You can't see me cutting yet. Sorry. There you go. So avocado is cut. Into little pieces. There you go. So it's ready. And now all I need to do is what's called plate my food. So I'm going to make two tacos. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use, going to use a spatula. So I usually like to put the cheese in on the bottom. So cheese on the bottom. And beef on top. You can't see me doing that, sorry. So I put the cheese on the bottom and the beef on top. And then I'll add a little bit of avocado. And taco is ready. I'll show it to you on the plate. There you go. I hope you enjoyed my slightly better cooking video. If I had a film team, it would be way better. Hope you enjoyed.